when we go live, and I will go to the toilet. Hey, we're live. Hello.
Live from
Well,
Kentucky and Amsterdam and Michigan and Boston area, right?
Boston. Hello, everybody in the chat.
It's flat Earth. The globe doesn't exist. Never did.
Never will.
FPV Angel says, I'm gonna crash out, peeps. Tired now.
I'm
Uh,
gonna
well,
give everybody in the chat a wrench right now because I know all of them.
all right, then. Hey, FPV Angel, I just wanted to say to you, thank you very much for what you're doing. It's an awesome thing. I like your channel, and it's awesome that you show everything. And I think you're doing a great job, man. I love it anyway.
Oops. I accidentally removed the wrench. Now I gotta put it back.
Who?
I took away FPV's wrench. Now I'm gonna put it back.
Oh yeah, well, I think he's not coming back. When he says he's going to crash, yes, he's going to crash. He's living in the UK, so it's for him almost. Let me check.
I just got Nine Angel and YouTube a wrench too.
I'm not sure how long Night Angel was awake. She's in the UK too, and it's morning.
Yep, our whole chat's full of people at 6 o'clock in the morning for her.
They got yeah. For me, it's now 10 minutes before 8 in the morning, and that means that it's 10 minutes before 7 for them. And if they
Persian
would be there,
Scribe. Shout out to Persian Scribes in the chat.
hello, Persian scribe.
Carl Felix, take it away. What y'all got to talk about?
Yeah, fire it up. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I need a wee wee.
Okay.
Okay, be careful there.
I will.
Well, I definitely want to give FBV a big shout out. It's been real cool lately. Been posting a lot of good stuff on his stream there, helping out with Antonio sun tracking, and
Yeah, I hopped in there for a little bit and I found it interesting, but I couldn't stick around, and it was earlier today, really earlier, and I didn't get to catch any more of Antonio's channel when he started it up or anything like that. So kind of had a busy afternoon and out of touch with everyone. How are you guys doing today?
Shout out to Teddy Curl. Just joined.
hope everybody's got that coffee.
I'm not sure how long we'll do this. When it depends on what goes on. I'll be up for like another hour or so. I gave y'all controls now, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, I can't see the chat, but shout out to everybody in the chat. I can imagine who's there.
Oh, you can't see chat. You on your phone, Carl?
Yeah, I tend to get kicked off if I start bouncing around on the phone when I'm in Hangouts.
Persian Scribe there, Teddy Carroll, Night Angel. Let's see, and last I heard from FPV Angel, said he's gonna crash out. And
Yeah, our whole chat's going to bed, I think. I'm not sure where Persian Scribe is, but the rest of them are in England. It's
so
like
we've had Angel sticking around us for a bit.
it's like 7 o'clock in the morning there, I think, if I remember my times right. Let's plug the sun track, and I'm definitely going to do a sun tracking Saturday as long as I got sun. I got everything ready here.
You know,
I've got
I'm fun too. I checked the
Felix going to be on the roof again, right?
if I have sun. I have not had a day of sun since the last sun trekking. Remember that? I was on the roof. We've had a day of sunshine here. So I looked it up on the internet, and the last entry I could find on my search was in January. It was MLive, MLive.com, and they were just talking about how there was no sun for January and most of December. Now, there's nothing addressing no sun in February, March, and now we're near, into April. It just peeks through maybe once a week, and it's just heavy. It looks like it's gonna rain, and I can't even find any thinning going on over my cloud buster. It's not even thinning it out. Maybe slightly, but it's not.
Right now, my forecast for Saturday is sunny and pretty, so I hope it stays. You know, I hope they're right for once.
Oh, I hope so. It says it's going
Because
to be.
it'll be neat if you and me can get one, because we're generally on the same longitude line. So
Yeah,
ours should be about the same, you know.
it seems
Yeah.
like there's. I keep looking back. I've been doing research, and I keep looking back. On I keep tracking back as far as I can, like checking NOAA and other sites because they keep records on stuff, and I just keep doing that. So like right now, I'm just trying to correlate data to find out why there is like it. I mean, it just hits the just south of us, like northern Indiana, northern Ohio, and practically the whole state, except for the very tippy tippies of the finger, have been under clouds since December, and I can't figure it out.
Okay, Persian Scribe says he's in Wisconsin. It's 1 a.m., 12:53 a.m. there. He's doing a late night writing session. That's right. And he has he published a book already, I think? Have you, Persian? Nine Angel says Vinny kicked Tim's arse last night. He sure did, didn't he? We're going to show the video here in a minute, I hope.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
We get some more viewers, we'll show it here.
Now,
It was classic.
Dave, back to the sun tracking real quick. If
Yeah.
you were to make a triangle between your location, my location, and Felix's location, I don't know
We should be able to get the
exactly if
height
that
of the
would be like,
sun.
I don't know if that would be like an equilateral triangle, but you guys are on a similar longitude. Felix and I are on a similar latitude to where
Yep.
I'm probably exactly about, well, from what I measured, about 500 miles east.
Okay, I'm like on a 78 point something.
My longitude is 84.8 west in
Can we make
Kentucky.
it?
Let's see. I'm at about I don't even know how to read these that well, but I'm at 42 and something and negative 70 from what I saw.
Yeah, that's about right. Look, I'm really negative 84 on the longitude, but I'm 38 degrees on the latitude.
Okay.
Now, Felix, what I'm interested to see this time around, since I missed the sun tracking, not only did I not print the protractor out on time and had to makeshift one, but by the time I went to go get my thing set up, I'd already missed my solar noon since I'm further east. I'm at the furthest east edge of this time zone.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Yeah,
following
there
day,
you go.
I tried to do. Oh, there you go, Dave.
Got it all
Following day,
printed out, ready to go. Go ahead.
on the 22nd, I attempted to do the same experiment, and I was having issues where the compass I used was like a crappy old windshield compass from a car and didn't trust it. And I was trying to use my phone compass to match that up, but I felt like certain things were throwing that off too. So I was actually having trouble determining exactly where north was to get a good measurement. And I'm going to have to come up with a better compass in the meantime.
Well, so long as it's a crappy compass that's kind of like floating in an oil bubble, those will come out pretty good. Those will help you find magnetic north. As far as true north goes, I set up for magnetic north because really that's all I can really do unless I'm going to sit here and do a bunch of calculations and so forth and so on over the course of a lot of time. Which, I don't know. So anyway, yeah, I just used, just the kind. I mean, you can go back and look at mine or whatever. I did a test run, which I can post on my YouTube channel, probably pretty easy. I just did a test run from the first time. And what I did was I had my own compass, or whatever you call it, that circular thing. I have
Protractor.
my protractor. I have my own protractors. I just call them grids, and I use them for astrology. So I just I had a few printed up already, so I just took one of those and I take it down. Everything perfect, everything lined up. Whammo, some wind came and it like tossed all my stuff to the side. I even had my nail epoxied, but when it flipped the paper, like the epoxy from my nail like flipped out. So the nail I got was from the hardware store, cost me 7 cents. And the cool thing, it was a cast nail. So it had, the parting line flash along the outside edges of it, which made for a really good lineup. So I could put it dead center in the middle of the protractor.
Hey, wait
Yeah,
a second here. Time out, guys. I just did a flat earth, not to interrupt, but I just did a flat earth live search. Hillbilly's got one going. So should I shut down and just everybody go over there?
I didn't think he was going to start up so soon.
Yeah, isn't he usually sleeping at this time?
Earlier, he said he went to bed around 7 something, and I saw him pop in to a different chat around like before midnight. So, guy gets up early.
I know.
Yeah, I want to shout out Persian Scribe's book, The Lost Adventures of Captain Venetti. It's a flat earth adventure novel set in 1502. It's on Amazon or Lulu if anybody's interested in it.
It's very interesting, and I heard some chapters of it from Patricia. And it was back in September, and it was really, really good. I think I'm going to order it. I really should. It was really good. So there's a couple other books some people have written I might want to grab up too.
Well, let me go over to Hillbillies and see if he's going to be on very long. I might just let everybody go over there, but y'all talk amongst yourselves for a second.
All right, I had a couple ideas about the sun tracking too for anybody who when to prepare themselves for the sun tracking. Obviously early is better than not. Having your stuff set up ahead of time is not a bad idea. Doing a test the day before is a good idea, but consider where you are in your time zone. As I've said, I'm as far east in my time zone as I can be, so that means my solar noon is going to be earlier than the actual stated solar noon if I were to look it up on time and date.
Right.
My solar noon was supposed to be at 12:50 based on the average that they create between sunrise and sunset, but in reality it was actually more like 12:02. So it was almost 50 minutes earlier than what it was supposed to be. And in the same token, if you're on the western edge of your time zone like you are, Felix,
Yes.
For anybody who's listening, I would say be prepared early, but don't expect your solar noon to be any sooner than noon itself, and maybe even later than your projected solar noon.
Yeah.
Comparing yours and mine, I think we had a difference of over an hour.
Yeah. What I did is it predicted, I think mine would be at, I think 11:42 or something like that. And it was actually like, just about, or not 11, 1:42, I do believe. And it actually hit at about it was about 11 minutes later. But I don't mean to negate myself. However, I used a local source, a local station, which I found on Wunderground, WUNDERGROUND. And now people can have their own weather stations. You just need a certain amount of materials. I don't know, probably a good, $150 investment. But anyway, there's local stations. Some of them, they go on, they go off. So I used the Lime Lake station, which is only probably about maybe 2 or 3 miles from me as the crow flies across the farm, or the hawk, I should say. And now that gives, I have the latitudes and the longitudes, and I think that's really important. And I thought that was more important because I wrote it on my board what my latitude and longitude is, because I think that's just as important, because that helps you calculate within your time zone. So for every you can, if you can find the center of your time zone, you know, or even the edges, for every, I think every what is it? It's like 15 degrees per, I think, minute or something like that. You move it. But anyway, I've got it all written down, how to calculate local time and stuff. It's just been a while since I've done it. But I mean, you can calculate your location, which has really always been really important to me, is your local time. There's your local time, your local mean time, your UTC time, you know. Then we get our daylight savings times and our not daylight savings times, daylight wasting times, and all these other things to factor in. So to me, you know, I think it would matter probably a little more about the latitude and longitude, you know. And then they wanted to ask me my town, and I was like, my town's kind of irrelevant because, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Went to my
found
town, they give you a different latitude and longitude. So if you went to my town's latitude and longitude, you know, it's going to be a few degrees off from like where I'm at. So
Close enough, though. I mean, the general area.
right, close enough.
I find that if you go to Google Maps, right, especially on a mobile device, and you tell Google Maps like where you're referring to as like a point on the map. I know this about mobile. It'll tell you what your exact GPS locate or your exact coordinates are at that time. And I'm pretty sure that's accurate whether you're thinking of like a flat model, spherical model, even if you want to say it's concave, whatever. Like it's going to be accurate based on where you are.
Yeah, it seems Google's quite accurate on its ground base, because every time you want to load up and it's loading up kind of slow, it loads into square or rectangular sectors. They're all flat. So whether you pull out on Google or whatever and it looks like a ball, they're still doing all of their mapping like any other surveyor would on a cracker, you know, on a sheet of paper. So yeah, but I use Wonderground. It does have your astronomical data, and it is localized. So that's why I wasn't very far off from, you know, 11 minutes. I mean, a lot of people are getting bigger anomalies, but that is because my station is broadcasting its local time and local astronomical data. It differs from like time and date or any of those other computer things. I recommend it if you have it in your area. It's a nice site. I like it.
Okay, Hillbilly's inviting all of us to come join his hangout. So do y'all mind?
Yeah. I thought Vince was gonna share what happened earlier, but
I've got we share it over there.
I think Hillbilly wanted to share that too, and he hasn't even seen it yet. So maybe it'd be better if we show that on his stream.
Guys, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Dave, it's not about that I don't want to be here or whatever, but I just saw that Political Hillbilly sending me a link on Skype.
Yeah, we're just talking about that. I'm going to shut down. We're all going to go over there, then.
Yeah, and well, he doesn't mind if I pass the link to you guys, so I will pass the link later. I will jump in, and Antonio is going to be there in maybe 10 minutes. He's going to grab some cigarettes, or how do you call it? Tobacco. And then when he's come back, he's got the video uploaded, and we can share the video. And I think Mr. Hillbilly will be really happy to see this.
I hope we can see it.
45 says, "Am I welcome here?"
Who's that?
P. Mars.
Oh my God.
We're all going to go over to Hillbillies. I didn't realize he was starting one. I apologize to any viewers that were looking forward to it.
You don't have to apologize, man. Come on. You don't have to apologize.
But I'm going to go ahead and shut this one down here soon. So we'll go. the hillbillies do. Is it okay to put the link in the hangout box or no?
Side chat,
The
private.
What do you mean? Excuse
can
me?
I put hillbillies link in our little chat here for Carl and Felix? Or do you know?
You already got the link.
Y'all got it?
Do you have the link?
I've got it. He sent it to me on Skype. Yeah.
All right, yeah, me too. Yeah, well, yeah, you can post it. Just post it here in. Just
I'll put it in our chat here where Felix and Carl can get it if they want to join.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Just do it.
I'm not on Skype, so
Oh, but I'm gonna put it in our
No.
chat here.
If you post it here in the side chat, then Carl cannot see it because he is on a mobile device. So, Carl, I will send you the link on another way.
Will you get Carl
Okay.
and I'll get Felix?
now do I have to join through Skype, or will I be able to join?
No,
Okay.
no, I will send you the normal link, like you always can join.
Okay.
So if you do not leave this hangout, you understand me? You can still see the hangout. I post the link in this hangout here, not in the side chat, but in the hangout chat.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wait, let me type something there.
Yeah.
Where am
Here, I'm
I?
getting ready to post it there. Are you doing it, Vinny?
Okay, I will say here. Now you can see it. I will post it there. You see it? I said hello now.
You'll hear my phone buzz when it pops in.
Yeah. Okay. Correct. So I will drop it there, and then you can join. No problem.
But just to wrap up here, that P Mars, I don't really have nothing against you, man, but we don't have much to talk about. You enjoy your ride on the spinning globe if that's what you want to do, man. I don't want to hear about it. But
Okay. I will say
we're gonna go ahead and sum up here. Thank you all for joining me.
before you go, can you please press stop broadcast and then do not leave?
Okay. So we're going off there. Goodbye to the viewers.
Thank you very much, Dave.